played out. That's of the world. They wasn't pushing Israel or KRS-One, that stupid dumbass nigga. But the thing is, and we back in the days debated with some of them niggas. KRS-One came up to the camp, okay, and he got cut and cursed out with the scriptures. And them dumb niggas all know about Israel, and they've come across Israelite camps.
They all know about us. Jake out there, they know. Yeah. They all know about us, man. They all know about us. One way or another, they done seen a video. If they saw Zabak, it's going to lead to GMS, or it's going to lead to Nate, or it's going to lead to Johanna. With that whole thing with Sarnetta, that opened it. And then, you know, with us, them people on the comment board were talking shit about us, man.
Yeah.
But that's all right. You know, you can talk shit. Hey, but I got this scripture. I can bring it back because I want to get this out before we end it. This is in Ezekiel 20 and 34, right? And it says, and I'm gonna read down. It says, "And I will bring you out from the people, and I will and will gather you out of the countries, America, the islands, Canada, England, Germany, wherever you scattered, the Latin American countries, is Central America, South America, and so forth." It says, "And will gather you out of the countries wherein ye were scattered." Because we were scattered all over the place. Literally all over the world. Even parts of Africa. And we all up in Europe. You got a lot of Israelites that look like Edomites, man. It says, "With a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out." That's the destruction of this place. 35. "And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people." Because before we set up the kingdom, we're going to be in the wilderness, man. So the kingdom's going to have to be built up. Right. Now, we're not going to do it. We're going to have our slaves build up the kingdom. It says, "And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face." Because everybody got their own philosophy and way of life, their own religion. But you know what? In the wilderness, you either going to accept the truth or you're going to be put to death. All right. 36. Like if you come up talking about the who's the governor of campaign you're doing here, right? You're gonna get put to death, man. You're gonna get cracked in that big skull of yours, man. All right. It says like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt. So wait a minute. That's telling you. You don't know what's going to happen. Go back. The Most High is telling you. He's saying, like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Egypt. Did it say wilderness right here? Let me go back. Let me come back. Because we're going into a wilderness again. It says, "And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people." What does it mean by wilderness? It says like, we just read the 35th verse, 36th verse, "Like as I pleaded with your fathers in the wilderness," proves we're going to be in the wilderness again, "of the land of Egypt, so will I plead with you, saith Yahweh." 37. "And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant." Now, the bond of the covenant is to keep the law, right? Now, Nate is always saying, keep the law, but wait a minute. He said right here, he's going to bring you under the covenant. So according to Nate's philosophy, we shouldn't be keeping the laws. Because he's saying, what's the scripture he always goes into? Zephaniah, what is that? Zephaniah 8? Zephaniah 9? Yep, 3 and 8. I'm sorry, go to that 3 and 8. Yeah. He's saying, see, we're not supposed to call on the name of Yahweh. We got to wait until well, use this scripture and say we don't got to keep the law. All right, show you how much of a hypocrite you are. It says 38 verse, "And I will purge." Let me look up that word. Look up the word purge, man. Ezekiel 20:38. "And I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me. I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. Now it says, while you're getting that, it says in the 39th verse, right? It says, as for you, O house of Israel, now you notice ain't no nations in there. Because at the end of the day, the Most High is dealing with the nation of Israel. That's it. You guys that are coming up with that Esau can make it, and this group can make it, and that group can make it, and it's for every man, like Mike the Hamite says, he's bugging out too.
He's gone.
You know? Most High sprung leaks all in that dude, man. Him and Isaiah. It says, as for you, O house of Israel, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, go ye, serve ye, everyone his idols, and that's what they're doing. And after and hereafter also, if ye will not hearken unto me, but pollute ye my holy name, but pollute ye, how do you pollute the name of the holy name of the Most High?
Yep.
I call him Christ.
Yep, calling him outside his name.
Yo, play yogurt, Christ. But pollute ye my holy name no more with your gifts and with your idols. Gifts is when they made you sold out.
Yeah.
That's why we know you sold out, Nate. We know you sold out Yeshaya. We know you sold out Johanna. Bubble eyes. You look up the word purge. Who looked it up? All right, go ahead.
The word purge in Ezekiel 20 and 38 from the Hebrew barar, which means to purify, select, polish, choose, purge, cleanse or make bright, test or prove. To purge, purge out, purify, to choose, select, to test, prove, to polish arrows, to purify oneself, to show oneself pure, just, kind. Main thing is to purge, cleanse, test, or prove.
Like if you went dealing in weapons, right? You have arrows in your quiver, right? And you work. If you got a bad one, you got to throw it away or refix it, and then put it back in. That's why now we got guys. And there's a lot of these guys out here in the Israelite thing that they're getting disenchanted, man. Even in the main camp, right. A guy a couple of weeks ago, he just disappeared. He flew the coop, yeah, and he ain't coming back, man. He damn sure ain't coming back, man. And more of these guys are going to leave the flock, so to speak. You know?
Yeah,
and we coming to the wire, man. You see what's happening over there in the Middle East? You see that they bringing airstrikes over there in Iraq again. You see the BRIC nations are already in formation. The Ebola, they're talking about an outbreak now, that they can't control it. And you have a couple of people over here in the States that were brought back from Africa that brought the disease with them. Everything's coming to a head. Hell is getting ready to break loose, man. They're gonna use some type of in my view, they're gonna use some type of situation to get a whole masses of people to take that chip, man.
Yeah, that's right. Because then Ebola, because if they somehow they make a pandemic break loose, and they say, well, you get the chip can cure. You know,
right? The so-called serum could be in the chip.
That's right.
That's going to cause a lot of people to take that chip.
That's right. That's why the chip is going to come by way of that medical Obama through his health care bill. It makes sense. It lines right up. That's probably how they're going to really get a large portion of people to take that chip right out the chute, because they're going to say like,